it going? It's Farm Nick. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 2019 video. Today we are back here on Sunny Farms once again, and today we're in field 77. I believe we're in here. Yeah, we're in field 77, the last field that we actually, or the second last video that we did. We did the first field that we mowed on here. We ended up mowing this field down. So what we're going to do today is we got the big rake hooked on the 8235R today. It's the only other tractor you guys will see probably in the next video is what I mean by we have basically using every single tractor that we got on the farm just to make hay. So we're going to hop in the tractor here. I think I got GPS figured out as we need, but let's drop the rake down and let's get at her. So if you guys, I do apologize that yesterday's video did not come out on time. I'm hoping to post first thing in the morning that we've kind of agreed on. So that is basically when we're going to post, probably about 8 a.m. to 7:30, somewhere in that range. We'll post a brand new video every day, I'm hoping. The real life farming ones, I'm not too sure on them, but this week could be a bit of both. I'm hoping, like, hopefully by the weekend, we will be back in the fields, but I can't really promise anything or not. We got, I don't know how much rain we got, probably like an inch or so of rain, so everything's got pretty wet. There was a couple guys actually doing corn. There was actually one guy doing corn here on the way home on the bus. I seen, he was working on harvesting corn, open up field. That the guys got quite a bit of corn around here, so they probably don't get very many days that they can't really sit. They'll go around and find fields that you can keep moving on. It's still pretty early. It's like, what day is it? It's like the 4th of October. We've done a little bit of corn just for feed. That's about it for the one guy. But otherwise, like, it isn't really, we say it's not really a push on to get things done, but the beans, on the beans on the other hand, was because it was going to rain. Someone asked if it looked like good weather in the video. Yes, it did look like good weather, but that night it rained probably about an inch to 2. Like, it rained that night, all night into the next day basically, and they're talking more rain here tonight on Monday night here. We're recording this on Monday. This video will be going out Tuesday morning for you guys. Looks like we better get over just a little bit there to get the rest of that. So this field is going to be kind of a pain. Not going to be able to really get all of it, I don't think. We might have to come back with the bucket and we'll scoop some of this hay up. But at the same point, we're not really going to need all this hay because I went ahead and did some headlands on the other field. We started baling a little bit just to get everything kind of worked out, the kinks and everything, hopefully. So basically, we got that all figured out. I got more familiar with this rake and what I was doing to see how many windrows I could actually take. If you get your GPS set, it seems like I can take 4. That is like a really sharp turn. I feel really bad for the baler operator. Probably be me, AK. Set our GPS and let's get some nice straight lines here for this, for the round bale operator. It'd be a lot easier when you can just set GPS up and then you can just go ahead and back up and slowly. So we got lots of cattle going on Sunny Farms. I'm not sure, or we haven't got any on Autumn Oak, sorry. We spent like $500,000 on cattle, and we basically had to start feeding them. So we'll hopefully be able to get cattle going on here as well very, very soon. 200 head plus probably is what we'll end up getting. I think that's what they're running. I'd have to look at my DMs with Cole to make sure, but I think that's, I have all that stuff figured out as what we need to run and stuff like that. So we're going to be working on getting the hay prepped here. We'll have alfalfa to cut here very soon again, or more hay to cut than alfalfa. We will not need to do a second crop because we're going to have enough hay probably with the first crop, and then we can worry about the crops on here. The CCM corn or the high moisture corn we will not be able to do unless we can figure out a different way. I know Riley said we weren't able to really be able to do it on the other map just because of the pits and stuff we had. I think it's to do with the map. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can do it on here like we want to, but I am not 100%. We're going to have to play around and hopefully be able to try these things out. I don't know if we'll be able to, we'll have to put it through like a hammer mill, I believe, because you can't just dump corn in the pit, because that will not work. So we'll have to dump it into a grinder. There's a placeable grinder that you can use. Let's get the rake turned around here. Looks like we missed a little bit with the windrower here we had, even though it was on my side here. So let's drop her down. Try not, I like this rake. This is, how many feet is this? So we're taking 43 feet at a time, so we're getting there pretty quick. I'm not sure how wide the rake is to be exact, but this was kind of like the closest rake that I could actually find and be able to use. Otherwise, there was this H&S one in here. Windrose, where are they hiding? Windrose. So otherwise, it was this one that doesn't tell me how wide, but it's a smaller rake for sure, compared to this bigger one that's 12 meters is 43 feet. With our GPS, what we have set. So I don't know, how many of you guys actually run like a big rake like this? We just run like these. We run one of these rakes like here. The Pottinger one, but like it's a Krone. It's a Krone one and it's a pull type one, not a 3-point hitch. That's the one we have. That's what we got for rake. I don't know what you guys said, but a lot of people have like Tedders and stuff like that. We are probably gonna invest in a Tedder or see if we can. I think that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna see if we can buy a Tedder or rent one for the hay season or something along those lines, because we found out that it was a lot. I stay away from the cattle side because it's just not where I'd like to be. I like to be more at the cash crop and be running more bigger equipment than pissing around with a little discbine and baler and all that kind of stuff. So that's mostly where I do. But I'm not too sure. The more I'm thinking about it, is it's going to be a little iffy on what I can post here for videos of plowing snow. That is going to be something that I am not really sure on what I'm actually going to do on that. Like, would you guys be interested in seeing snow removal videos? Because I am still not too sure if I'm going to be doing parking lots this year, or am I going to be doing the sidewalks again in London there. So that is still in my what I might do both, maybe try and do both for sure, but I'm probably leaning more on the side of doing the actual parking lots. But you think it'd be more fun? I get my actually own payloader. I would get my own skid steer too to do, but the nice thing was, what I'm being told is, every time it snows, I'd be able to actually go plow snow. Compared to the sidewalks, is it's up to London when they call you out to basically go push the snow, blow. Sometimes you'd have to blow the snow if it's a large amount in spots where the snowplow just wings it over to the sidewalks. So there's quite a few times where we actually have to go ahead and do that. Otherwise, there's quite a bit of sanding, it seems like, as well. So that's basically those. So let me know what you guys would be thinking of that. But that will not happen probably till like December. Sometime in December whenever we see snow. We didn't drop it quick enough. Shucks. We want to get all this. So we might have to actually just come to a complete stop, then drop it down, and then turn around and everything like that. Like, we want to be able to try and get all the hay and prevent lag on the server, especially because I know that this server is not going to really like it. Any server is not going to like it. So it looks like we got to spread fertilizer on the hay ground. That cornfield's going to need blast fertilizer. So there's still a bunch of spreading fertilizer to be done here. So maybe we'll have to get some more work on that. Might have to get the hay all baled up, and then we'll go ahead and hopefully, I don't know if we'll worry about putting some fertilizer on it this year or not. Might wait and put it on when we're doing the rest of the field. We'll get the co-op to just come in and blast it on for us. That might be a thing we do. But yeah, I'm not sure where Connor is. I've tried getting a hold of him, so we'll have to see what goes on, and we might be looking for someone else to help us. I'm not too sure if Connor's a little hectic, busy with his harvest, or what he's up to. But he'll eventually get back to me. He's probably busy working on some stuff. Ryler will be on here later. We're going to try and get some other things figured out that I'm having issues with. I think he'll show up. No, I guess we did fix it. There was a thing last night where Ryler and I started messing around with it, but we got it figured out on here. We did end up doing some GTA, but you guys are interested in the GTA videos, I will be back. I got GTA installed, so it'd be just me and Ryler probably, not a bunch of the other ones, because we had that issue with a bunch of other people. It started getting really annoying. A phone call that hopefully we're going to be able to get the cylinder guys to come out and look at that cylinder, because we think there's actually something wrong with that cylinder. If any of you guys have watched that last Real Life video that we did of the harvesting beans, episode 3, I want to say it was, I was having hydraulic issues, or not hydraulic, but hydraulic cylinder issues on the grain cart there after we got that cylinder rebuilt. We ended up putting new ends on it, and it seemed to be still acting up. So we're basically just going to get the guys that came and rebuild it. They come out on calls and stuff like that. We're going to get them to come to the field or come to the farm here when we're sitting still, waiting on things to dry up, and get them to come over and test the cylinder or do whatever they need to do and see what's wrong with that cylinder, because when we want to do the last little bit of beans is I'm going to need to be able to open and close that auger like I should be able to, because I don't want to be running with the auger open all the time, because when I got to go up and down the road, it's going to be a little sketchy with power lines and stuff like that. So I'd rather put the auger in and be on the safe side. Server seems to be auto-saving here a little bit. But yeah, this rake does not take very long to get rid of hay that's on windrow. We seem to be able to chew her up pretty quick. Drop her down. There we go. Looks like we're getting a little low on fuel here. I should have put some fuel in this tractor before we hooked on the rake, because the last job we did with this tractor would have been, I think we did some land rolling beans on with it. I think that's what Connor did, land rolling beans, I want to say. Not 100% sure or not. I want to say. I don't know, I seem to be having issues with Instagram. It seems to be really finicky to get a hold of Connor on that way. So maybe I'll try hitting him up on Discord and see if he can get on and give us a hand here, because we got a bunch of stuff to get caught up. We got some more fertilizing that we want to do. And I think this hayfield could use some lime as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get some lime. Let's check here in a minute. Close enough. So yeah, so we got to get that little bit on 59 that we got here. We want to get that limed, and we want to get fertilizer across the whole field. And then the wheat is basically ready to go. We got to get some of that corn. We're going to chop. We got a lot of things to still do. We got 2 Rubicon rented here that we're doing up behind the scenes with. I got a few more passes here, and then I think we might end up going and hooking on the fertilizer spreader and get this tractor spreading fertilizer with the other sprayers. We're going to have all things on deck here very soon. There we go. Whip her around. Shifting my GPS over just a little bit. Alrighty. Send her. I don't know, have you guys having issues with Instagram lately? It seems to be not the greatest. I don't know if it's my data. My phone seems to be kind of acting up. Gotta love technology when it ain't the greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this field. It is not taking us very long. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn that post notification. Don't forget to go and check all the other videos out. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, let me know down below. And let me know what you guys like to see about going over top of the winter. Like going through the winter months here, plowing snow and snow removal, stuff like that. I will try my best to record, but let me know down below what you guys think would be kind of cool to see. Sidewalks or parking lots? Might try and do both. We'll play by ear. But until further ado, don't forget to go and check all the videos out. There's like 3 videos out on harvest. There'll be a few more beans coming. We got approximately like 200 acres to go roughly. And then we are done with soybeans and move on to corn. So, without further ado, see you tomorrow.